Alright, so we're back with some more Mario and Luigi Brothership, and we're just gonna go ahead and continue where we left off. Stop, please. Stop ruining our art. Give it a rest. Better step back, things are about to get rough. Chief Wilma, if you say so. You punks are at it again, huh? Smashing up people's art, you ought to be ashamed. Dealing with your gruff is bad for my blood pressure. You get your very own all expenses paid, grip the scold spill. Of all the times for my back to give out. Well, that's awkward. Alright, don't ignore me when I'm giving you the business. Yeah, you think ganging up makes it tough? We got this, don't even work.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna have to remember their attacks again, but that's okay. These things happen. That was way too early. Right, it takes them like 5 minutes. Guarded. Oh, well, okay then. Also guarded. These guys weren't guarded before, yet now they are. Now, why is that?
Oh yeah.
Oh. Jeez. Probably could have gotten rid of 2 of them right now, had I done it correctly the first time, but that's... Seems like they only ever do that attack. That time we were able to do damage, but why though? I guess the timing was better. Maybe it's because I'm landing on his hands instead of his head. That could be. Nothing too difficult here. We've fought these guys. Well, not a whole bunch, but enough to be able to just crush them. Yeah, I just guess my back can't take the strain these days, but I won't let a little pain. Well.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Well, now, I don't know what's gotten into you. What about the toolbox? I suppose I'll have to get it late.
Oh yeah.
That's mighty nice of you. I appreciate the help. My house is just up ahead. Can you take me that far?
Oh yeah.
Sure thing, lady. See you then. I wonder where we would possibly need to go. When you're close to something that can be picked up, press A for Mario or L for Luigi to pick it up. When you're done carrying something, you can put it down again by pressing it. Makes sense. Surely the hammer will allow us to break those blocks there. Just leave the toolbox on that bench there.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Thanks. Say, I didn't introduce myself, did I? I'm William. Wilma, chief of this whole island. So, newcomers, huh? How'd you get here? Right, it all started when... Yes, we gotta recount the story every single time. Well, now, I figured Concordia was gone for good when it broke apart. It's just, I wonder if you can make it. The path to Rumbla dish is dangerous. What's more, there might be more of those tough guys from before as well. There's a lighthouse on top of Rumbla dish, right? That's right, there's a lighthouse right on top of that wobbly Rumbla dish. I've opened the gate that leads to it. A key to the pillar, huh? Oh man, if only we knew where it was. Alright then. That's bright. I have a son and a daughter, right? We read their names before. They're great at what they do, just like their mom. He's a skilled glove crafter, while Make is an expert at accessories. But they haven't been home since, well, not since Concordia broke up. I'm giving you samples of their work, aren't they so talented? Got gloves and the bangle. Alright then. Am I worried? Of course. I am. I'm their mom, after all, but those two, they'll be okay. I need to protect the village. All I can do is hope they're safe. You'll feel better with that gear on. Alright, off with you now.
Let's go.
You check the details of your gear in the menu. They can make useful effects. Yeah. Alright, well, let's see what we got, shall we? Increases power by 5%. Ooh, a whole 1 extra damage. Wow, Are you feeling it now, Mr. Krabs? Increases damage done with your first attack by 15%. Suppose the 1% increase is probably better than that. Doesn't look like I'll be able to steal her hammers. Did you pack a toothbrush? I'm sure you did. Take care now. Well, you know, maybe. I was thinking we might have actually been able to get those hammers there, but it looks like that is not quite the case. Well, this would seem to suggest that I would need a hammer at some point. I'd be able to make use of that. Looks like that's not happening just quite yet, though. I don't believe there was anything back behind us that we needed. Presumably, once I get a hammer, I can smash those buttons, and then with both of them at the same time, we'll be all good.
Oh.
Okay, some way of splitting up here between the two of us.
Oh, yes.
Alright, we got some Luigi Logic going on here.
Oh, yeah.
We got Sonic over here.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Mario. Luigi. Let's go.
Alright, well clearly there's something if I'm able to do this.
Yeah.
Oh, I missed one rip. Yeah, I missed one. That feels bad. I can appreciate the fact that they allow it multiple times at the very least. I took too rough of a quarter on that last one. There we go. Dirt cheap wear, great! I mean, you know, I suppose it's a gear upgrade. It's not the most fantastic one you ever seen. I suppose 3 defense doesn't hurt. Like, we could have bought that, but we got it for free. Like, who needs items, am I right?
Oh. Oh, Luigi.
That was some good balance there, Luigi.
Oh, yeah.
If you're here, then Wilma must have sent you. The sacred Rumbla dish, it's right there up at that plateau. Though those no good monsters moved our offerings around until we get them back, the road to the sacred ground is closed. No good monsters? You mean the ones that were after that lady from before? She was worried they might be hanging around here too. Let's look around for the offerings and put them back where they belong.
Oh, yeah.
I wonder where said offering could possibly be.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe, just maybe.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, well, we know what we need to do now.
Yeah.
Come on, Luigi. I suppose we should talk to everybody. It looks like we're gonna have a seesaw action here, and apparently a reset block.
Yeah.
I came to ride on the seesaw, but it wasn't any fun by myself. You have each other. I wish I had a friend to bounce with. Our precious offering is all the way over there. tricky situation. Alright, if you say so. Oh, is it not gonna... Surely this just resets it. Ah, it changed direction. There we go.
Oh. Ah.
There we go. Now we're actually able to make use of Luigi here. You think we got time to play on a seesaw? Though if Luigi gets on one side...
Mario! Oh yeah!
Yeah.
Oh yeah! Luigi! Oh yeah!
Oh, they're expecting... Okay, I see what they want me to do now. I thought we were actually gonna, like, seesaw along with it, but no, apparently that's gonna give me enough room to do what I need to do. Alright then. Wow, a whole free mushroom.
Oh yeah!
Cannot pass to Luigi during Logic. That... Logic, am I right? Alright. Well, surely we should be able to go ahead and hit this again and grab that item over there. Alright, Luigi, get on there. And I'm gonna have to go over this way to make it happen. Alright, you chill over there. We're coming. Nice, he just auto grabs it for me. I'll take that. The nut item is definitely not the worst item. Having AoE healing certainly does not hurt. And we need yet another offering, and we've got access to another seesaw there. Question now becomes if we want to do that right away or not. Why are the loading screens in this game so bad? I can't help but feel like it's probably somewhat because of the art. Or maybe just the 3D aspect of it. I have yet to try and jump on that stone, but I feel like it's just gonna damage me more than anything. Which makes me not want to do it as a result, but I suppose we should do it once for science at some point or another. Luigi definitely hitting all of her crits right now, although I suppose he had a higher stat, in which case that'd make more sense, because stats the luck equivalents.
Oh yeah!
We're gonna get some new enemies at some point. It feels like we've been fighting these guys forever now. They're just feeding me items. The stone statues around here look pretty heavy. Imagine jumping onto the seesaw while carrying one. What do you think would happen to the other? Anything on it would get launched in the orbit. I'd kind of like to see that happen someday, actually. Well, now. Is that right? I suppose if they're just going to leave them right there for me, don't mind if I do. Felt like I might have done it a little early on that one, but it gave it to me, so I'll take it.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
Hey, free shroom just for defeating one. Let's go. Not quite enough for a kill. Easy enough.
Oh yeah!
That is another level for Mario. I wish I could actually influence my stats a little bit more, like how I was able to in the older games, but that's okay, I guess. Pretty average all-around level up there, outside of our luck, but that's fine. Clearly they want Luigi to be the more lucky one. Even says up there that stash is equivalent to luck. They did kind of, if I remember in the old games, they did kind of lock you out of some areas or shops if you didn't have enough of a luck stat, in which case this is a stash stat, but you get the idea. That looks like a hammer to me. You don't mind if I have that, do you? I'm no one special, just a painter, sculptor, devoted husband. But my wife and I had a spat, so I've been spending my time here. On my old pieces around here, do what you will with them. Well, okay then. And, alright. Rotate. Luigi, you gotta get on this side. But before that, we have to go ahead and get the statue that they were talking about. Get on there, Luigi. There we go. Now if I jump on this side, you should be able to make that happen. Good, Luigi. There we go. I was thinking, you know, they might have had Luigi just actually do it, but no, apparently not. Alright, so now I should be able to jump over here, which is just gonna yeet Luigi. Yeah, but anytime. Are we gonna get like a mini game or something? I was wondering who had my statue.
Oh yeah.
He already told me do what you will with it, so you know we did just that.
Yeah.
How would they even possibly get up there? Alright, come on, Luigi, let's go.
Oh yeah.
I saw that invisible block. It took longer than I would have liked, but I saw it.
Yeah.
Is there a way to turn down settings, maybe? Literally just rumble. Okay, so I'm gonna have to play around with the game music a little bit. It's so very strange that they didn't give that an option, but that's okay, I guess. Oh, you guys, you return the offerings back to where they belong. Thank you. Now the path to the sacred ground, the Rumbla dish, is open. Looks like we're gonna need some more Luigi Logic to do some wall jumping here. This cliff is hard to climb. Well, at least by myself, it's impossible. Alright, a 2v4, we got this. I'm kind of surprised they haven't actually introduced bro powers to us
Oh
yet.
yeah.
Not that we are like suffering or anything by not having them, but it seems kind of like a bit of a delay for them. That was a nice lucky crit on our end there. Nah, jumped too early. I mean, you know, it's still good enough to keep us from getting damaged, but not enough to counterattack them. Go ahead and finish this guy off. Still strange that you have to use A with Luigi and then go back to using B on his skill. Still kind of a strange decision. Maybe it just messed with their control schema too much to have it otherwise. Alright. I would rather take the no damage than get damaged. I suppose that's the fairest thing to say there. Not quite enough for a KO, but here we go. Again, nothing extremely difficult here by any means, but it's only the first couple enemies of the game, so it's to be expected. Man, you have like no power? You got HP, but you know, also if we're not getting hit, then who cares? You know, if he was critting more often, then maybe we could make the excuse for having less damage, but we haven't gotten all too many crits as a result. Okay, I see how they want to do that. There we go. Oh man, if only we had a key. I thought they were going to go into a whole monologue about that, but apparently not. I saw the key on the left side originally when we were looking over here, which is why I didn't go over there. So that way we could grab money, apparently. Alright then, 10 coins is 10 coins, I guess. Trying to keep my eyes out for more hidden blocks.
Oh yeah! Let's go!
Well, looks like it's not going to have me walk back. Fair enough. Oh, glad the key can actually turn itself. That might have been an issue had we had to do it ourselves. Yeah, probably shouldn't be standing under that. Never mind the fact that we're just like opening this up to the rest of the hooligans that have been running around here. Man, it is like so difficult balancing the game audio right now because you get moments like that and it just spikes, and then you go back to the regular game and then you're like, okay, well now it's like a little bit too low. I'll have to mess around with it editing, it's fine.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
There it is, the Connectar plug. Remember what Connie told you about the tree? Yes? Hey, you got good memory. Saves me from having to repeat it. Thanks. There was these plugs that spread Connectar everywhere. The plugs link to the Uni-Tree up with the other spots all over the world, as he proceeds to go on log and repeat anyways. That's why we needed to connect the plug to ship shape and restore the flow of Connectar. You need to get the Connectar from the tree on ship shape here at the Rumbla island. Look like Mario Luigi, let's yoink this plug. Alright then.
Okay.
Apparently, that's how it works. Okay then. Well, you know, I suppose that that'll get us back there, no problem. Rather just shove that right in there. That's how technology works, am I right? Wow, so shiny, much wow. I'm guessing it probably expects us to come back to this area to go ahead and collect some other stuff. Whether or not it'll have us do that right away is another thing. You know, I was thinking we were going to get like a boss fight or something before being able to link him, but that's, you know, it's the first island, it's all. There's a lot of showing and not a lot of doing right now, you know? Amazing, so that's an island link in action, huh? Welcome back. I see you linked Rumbla Island up with ship shape. That's great.
Oh yeah.
Wow, 2 islands linked. Okay, just immediately skip through that, I guess. This place is so different from Rumbla Island. For one thing, it's got a huge tree. You appreciate a good change of scenery. Are those people from Rumbla Island, and what's going on with that pipe? Maybe it can be used for traveling back and forth between islands. Wow, you don't say. You found one drifting island linked to back up the ship-shaped island, now do the rest. All you gotta do is get to an island, head to its lighthouse, and yoink out the Connectar plug. You might have to resolve some island problems sometimes, but you seem pretty good at that. If you connect them all, the world will be whole again. One cruise away, let's go find the other drifting islands. We should also stop by Rumbla Island to hear what the people are thinking.
Oh, yeah.
Who cares? Like, actually, though, who cares? When you link other islands to Ship-Shape Island, all sorts of things can happen on the linked island. For example, Connectar bloom open the way the places you can get before. Characters might have moved between islands, just about anything else. Also, Connector spheres, called sprite bulbs, are returning to the islands you've connected. Look for glowing bushes of sprite bulbs and try to capture these shining spirits. You can take the pipe on the island that travel the linked islands, try revisiting every now and then, you might find something new. Well, alright then. Still can't get access to that just yet, I don't believe anyways, unless there's like a hidden block that I can hit there that will give me the ability to go ahead and access that. Could this be? Oh, just time. Take a look at this. This is a sprite bulb. I haven't seen one of these in a while. It's a sprite that contains nectar energy. The sprite bulb's body is full of an energy called Luminade. Really? We should collect all we can. I mean, why not, right? Well, you know, I suppose it gives me some stuff. I would say sprite bulbs are pretty seedy. Shouldn't be a problem for you guys. Maybe try some Luigi Logic too. If you want to collect them, you should try going to linked islands. They should have come out of hiding when the link happened. Look for them, hit around the islands, pull on their nests with A, and they'll fly out and float around. Chase after them and try and catch them, and if you press L, Luigi will help out as well. The sprite bulbs you collect are converted into an energy called Luminade, which will be useful later. I'll keep all the sprite bulbs you collect inside of me. I'm like a flying storage room. But don't go thinking of me as a piggy bank. Can't stand it. I mean, you just set yourself up for all of this. I wonder if there's a use for them that we collect. Maybe we could make something out of them. Well, they're kind of just putting it right out there, huh? I'll put that one on the back burner. If you say so. Some Luigi Logic? Nope. Come on, Luigi. Or I'll just grab it myself. Don't even worry about it. With all the space we have here, I hope we'll find a way to use it well. I bet having some shops in this area would liven things up quite a bit. Now, what's going on? Did that shop come from the beach? Suppose we may as well go ahead and check it out. We can always check out the islands whenever we feel like it, from the looks of it. Yeah, that stuck real good. How are we gonna get it open? That seems like something you'd want to open. What's going on? Where'd this cap's from? Must have washed ashore. Let me out. Is someone inside? We need help. We tried, but it's sealed shut. Hey Mario, Luigi, you guys want to do something here? Do we? I don't know if we do. Help that poor castaway, Mario.
Oh, yeah.
Well there, Luigi, nobody asked you to headbutt the thing. What did I say?
Mamma mia.
I don't think this is working. You might not have the right tool for the job. You think you could get open with a hammer?
Oh, yeah.
Someone here need a hammer? Alright, about time we finally get the hammer. Hey, I thought I'd visit now that that's an option. Ah, nice place. It's too bad my kids aren't here to see it. I haven't seen either of them since the world fell apart. No, that's right. You gave us some here before. You said your kids made it. What were their names? Build it and make it. Oh, you're gonna find them for me? No fool.
Oh, yeah.
Ain't that something? Well then, listen up. Last time I saw Build It, he was heading to Rainforest to scrounge material. Ah, Rainforest, of course, of course. The boy's quite a gifted glove maker, as she said before. That was right about the time Make It went to the Twisted Sprout. Make it, really, really. Uh-huh. The girl always had a knack for making accessories. But either one of them could make you a hammer no problem. If you see them, tell them I miss them and tell them to hurry home.
Oh, yeah.
So we could get help either at Rainforest or Twisty, but how do we find those islands? Oh, over there. This is an ocean map, it'll help you find islands. Well, isn't that just convenient? Is this where we are? Ship-Shape Island. Right, well, I guess I can't see right now. The drifting islands are being carried about on currents. To get to any of them, you need to set a course for a new ocean current. Go to this current, go to the other current, so on and so forth. Select the current you haven't sailed in yet. Oh, like this one. So for now, just pick any current we can reach. Switching between currents is a breeze. Open it, choose the current to sail, and it'll go there. You can travel far and wide by switching between currents. When you approach a drifting island, launch yourself there with a big cannon on the hill. Right then. We should have no trouble finding drifting islands now that we have an ocean map. Let's search for the drifting islands where these guys are. They can't have gone far. Ship-Shape Islands are a ticket to tracking them down. If you need to get back to the island, that pipe there will take you. That's the way I got here. Gotta say, it's pretty useful. Folks there might know something about them, too. They're my pride and joy. Whatever it takes, just get me out. It's so dark in here.
Oh, yeah.
We can use the ocean map to drop the currents. Yeah. So navigate there automatically. On your way to the new island, you can visit other islands you link to battle enemies or make any other preparations you like for your next adventure. Use the island that currents you have visited, finding drifting areas. Each island will have enemies to battle and people to meet. Keep your adventure going. Pull out the plug on the drifting island lighthouses and link it to the island. Link all the islands and restore the new. Yeah. They can break them out eventually. We still don't have access to the hammers, but she basically said that either one of them can make it for us, so it doesn't matter which one we go to get immediately, just that we go to one of them in order to have it made. So for now, we're just gonna have to leave those for now. Okay, that's was presumably it heading to the next current, which it looks like that's indeed the case.
Yeah.
Well, I suppose we should go ahead and go back through that pipe and check out the other one. And let's go ahead and go back. Oh, I gotta move it myself. It says 10. And then that presumably means that I actually have all of them so far as Ship-Shape Island is concerned. Well, they just really put it right out there for you, huh? They're like, yes, they can indeed make the hammers for you. Good to know. I suppose I should have just waited until I got the hammers, because I'm sure there will still be some parts in here that I can't actually access due to the fact that I don't have my hammers on me. And this puts us back to the very beginning, sure. Well, that's a bulb right there. Oh, well, that's already 3 right there. Come on, Luigi. Alright, well, that's 3 down. Hey, look, did you see there's a sprite bulb nest over there? They have Connectar. There are way more before the big split. The 2 you split up, I bet you could catch lots.
Oh yeah.
Alright, you grab that, I'll grab this. We discovered a new current. Yep, makes sense to me. Alright, was this up to 7 now?
Oh yeah.
Still can't get through those rocks by any means.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Well, there was a hidden block somewhere in here. There we go. How nice of them to pull it out. I mean, it said 10 as if there was only going to be 10 over here, but it would seem to suggest there's a bit more than 10 over here. Well, I suppose we'll go ahead and grab what we can over here, then maybe just call it a video after that. We shall see. Thankfully, they make them nice and glowy, making it quite a bit easier to go ahead and see them, as opposed to something like the invisible blocks. Alright, that's just more enemies. Let's just go ahead and make sure that we grabbed them already. Alright, yeah, that's everything over there. Fair enough. The equipment shops might have been upgraded a little bit for the fact that we've completed the island. They might be like, oh, we've got new stuff now as a result of that. Something along those lines, perhaps. These areas are definitely not crawling with enemies like the old games.
Oh yeah.
I don't even necessarily hate that fact, though. Some of the areas were just loaded with enemies.
Yeah.
But I also tend to fight everything, so... This feels like this is a game, I'm sure people are going to be like every game, but a game that actually would have benefited for waiting until the Switch 2 came out. Even though it's, you know, still a little not where it needs to be in terms of actual console power and whatnot, but I suppose it would still have benefited even from it as opposed to being played on the Switch here. Well, that's okay. Got a Rumbla stone, whatever that means for me.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Challenge cleared. Jump combo X. Okay, apparently there's challenges the game didn't tell me about. If you can hit the challenge conditions in a battle, you'll get a challenge clear, which will earn you a title and a reward. You can check the title, clear conditions, and rewards under challenges in the adventure log menu.
Oh yeah.
Really? Yeah. I suppose we could take a look at that. Just if we're gonna do the fights and whatnot, we may as well go ahead and get an idea of what they're looking for. Everything's advancing the main story. Okay then. Dodge or counter attacks 100 times. 100 battles without taking damage. 250 crits. Use items in battle 20 times. Sure. Start battles with first strikes. Deal 1,000 damage or more with one attack. Bruh. Okay, well that's definitely later into the game. Defeat 999 enemies. Really now? Ultra candy, that's new. These are all clear challenge, a painful blow. Clear challenge, something to unlock. Receive a total of 5,000 coins in battle. Okay. Clear coin enthusiast. Defeat 300 enemies without equipping any accessories. Win 100 battles in a row without getting a game over. Okay then. Defeat 300 enemies without equipping any wear gloves or accessories. I mean, if we're gonna do that, doing that at the very beginning of the game would presumably be the area that you would want to do it in. In which case, hey, you know what? We get to nerf ourselves a little bit for presumably better gear later on. So, you know, why not? It might mean the battles take a little bit longer, but if there was a time to go ahead and do it, now would be the time. Alright, we know we haven't been here before because these were not lit up as that. I had a feeling they were gonna do that. Alright, Luigi, go ahead and make us some money. We take those. Extra money never hurts. I suppose I could just have it continue just going around the currents just to grab everything as we make our way around areas. You guys got anything updated over here? I don't think any of that. Yeah, no, none of that's upgraded. Not spending any of my money on that. There's a nest. Can't help but feel like the game might have lied to me a little bit. Kind of feels like there's a few more over here than what they would suggest. I'm gonna assume that means Luigi actually managed to grab the other three over there. Surely you can't just outright lose them. That just wouldn't make sense. They probably just roam around until they're finally all caught, sort of thing. Alright, we still don't have access to hammers, so we can't have Luigi make use of that one yet. That's fine. We'll go ahead and hit the save here. I'm still gonna explore the rest of this island for the time being. And then, of course, we'll have to come back later at some point in order to get the rest of it. You want to go this way? Because Rumbla says you can't. Come back later, okay? Okay, well, look. Alright then. Hey, go back and explore the other island. Just kidding. Actually, Rumbla says you can't. Like, alright then. I suppose they just want to encourage you to actually go ahead and go explore more of the things rather than finishing up some of the other areas that we already been in. I could have just used the pipe in order to get back to the first area. I suppose if I had known about that adventure challenge, I actually could have taken off my gear beforehand, so that way I could have gotten a few more battles counted towards my itemless run, essentially. Or my gearless run. I assume it's going to be quite well, because it was, what, 300 battles or something? I suppose that could be a really easy challenge if you wanted to go to, like, the end of the game and then come back to the first world or something with the first enemies and just one-shot everybody, like, 300 times. I suppose that is an option, but that may not be the most fun way of doing it, but that's okay. Alright, well, I was thinking I should have just taken the pipe back to the entrance, but I didn't really think about it until after we left, so I guess we're here now. That's okay. I could probably just cut out this part, depending on if I remember to do so. Although I do have some combat in here, so maybe people will want to see it. We're not getting the one-shots like we were with our gear, which is surprising, considering we lost damage and whatnot as a result of this, but that's okay. Pretty sure these guys are basically acting exactly like Goombas in some of the older games, and the fact that they lift their feet to tell you which person they're actually going after. Time to get out of here. Well, we still collected at least a little bit through here. Once I get the hammers, I'll actually be able to make more use of the area, but until then, let's go ahead and go back to ship shape. Probably end up cutting out these loading sections if I remember to do as such, because they are way longer than it should be, but that's okay. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and cut this episode here. That is Rumbla Island finished as far as the main story aspect of it is concerned. That being said, appreciate you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.